want us to reach 3 games tonight, Mr. Blam?
I mean, if we're looking at seven chaoses or chaos, team chaos, I'm going to call them, even though their logo is a seven in the sea, but on Liquipedia, it's coming up as chaos. They have, with true fashion, throughout the entire of the Open Series, been the only team in this bracket to actually play every game since round one,
Ooh.
and they've only ever played 2-1 victories. So we could see a full best of three straight away, Yuko. But yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be interesting to see how they do it because, again, like I was saying in the draft, this blue side draft is very aggressive. So are they going to go for that first 1-0 victory and then maybe play a little bit safer within the second game? Is still yet to be seen. But Derenji taking a lot of damage down there in the farm lane, going 1v1 against the Ali.
Oh, you don't want to move around against an Arlie this early on, but something I did notice is Lian Po did pick up Magma Slam just to be able to stun and, provide CC for his team. Other than that, the farm laners are still pretty chill. Someone that's literally chill is actually Princess Frost. Can't wait to see what will happen once she is at level 4. Winter is here will definitely be a crucial part for the match. Ray will try to, yeah, I don't think they're actually gonna fight. They're just gonna be clearing out minions. And one thing I noticed, by the way, usually the Clash laners early game, they have their own little world. Unless the jungler visits. I see you, Musashi. The attempt was withdrawn, but I think I see what their plan is for Byron this early on.
Yeah, generally when we get that function happening in the early game, it's generally a spoken thing of things to come because when you start to see those junglers rotate around, they want to get their Clash laner respectively ahead of the enemy Clash lane. And to be fair, what Clash lane would you rather have ahead, a Dharma or Byron? You would obviously, being on the team with Byron and Musashi, you want that
True.
Dharma because we've been seeing that hero being played fantastically throughout the whole of the Open Series. I forgot which series it was, but there was triple kills picked up. There's a lot this hero can do, and there's a lot that it can't do when you're pairing it with a player that isn't as high risk, high reward as some of these players that pick up the Dharma.
It's all about the empowered BAs, right? Basic attacks and all of that. We did see earlier Atom, he was dangerously low, but 2 minutes in, no casualty still. Okay, looks like both teams are very, very careful. They will just be doing their best to maybe get some vision. I see Atom being spotted out here as well. Again, Magma Slam is going to be available for the side of 7C. Princess Frost makes her way down into the farm lane. That will be Shattered Eyes already being used. Let's see, will Frigid Prison connect onto anyone? But so far, no full-on aggression. Probably waiting for the signal from Arlie.
Yeah, either waiting for the signal for Ali or that 4-minute mark for when the Tyrant does come up, because we generally see a big hog around that Tyrant. If we don't see a clear up in the farm lane, so if we don't see one team actually pushing ahead and actually making an advancement in that farm lane, it then generally becomes a fight for that Tyrant. And at that point, will we see the enemy jungler or the respective jungler just go straight for the Overlord? Is yet to be seen, but Musashi helping himself to some of the blue side jungle farm there. He is looking to gain as much gold as he can to pocket it and get far ahead as against the Kaiser as well.
Just a normal day for a Dharma as well as a Musashi. They're just doing things very close to their books, but you have MZK right now tight knit with Frost, which is Pegasus. Now they're making their way into the mid lane, but Atom, hello, sir. That was too close for comfort, but at least he was not the first blood. There is an attempt, though, for Pegasus here. The range from Gun and Mo from Bappa is definitely something Pegasus needs to look out for. But with that, it looks like ON has first dibs on the objective. For now, they will just shake hands. No full-on team fights yet. They love their farming. They love their peace. Fights will come in later.
Again, I think that was a direct consequence of Derenji taking so much damage in that farm lane there. So again, making your enemy team's farm lane have to recall. But again, Lian Po maybe get caught out here in this 3v2. He went into the wrong bush. Cyber A does fall victim to first blood, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any trade on the side of 7C either. Unless Kaiser can pick up something here with the help of Hoon. Can they get a 2v1? No, Masashi slips away out of that Sage buff camp as well. They are a slippery team, Omega Nemesis.
Slippery is definitely the word here, but let's see who will get to slide into their opponent's side. That's going to be Agonisha coming in from Dharma. And with that, that's going to be 2K. 2 kills going over to Arlie, to Tom. Good combo on the Maple Dance and Luna Recall, but looks like they want more. That will be a jump in again. And with that, looks like he will try to jump away. Cyber A is safe. He is A-okay.
Yep, they're copying the slippery movements there on the side of 7C. They kind of need to do that because they are 3 kills behind. Kaiser here, maybe falling victim to a 4v1, but fortunately, it's not looking like Kaiser's going to be the victim. Is it going to be that mid-game turret? Mid-lane turret goes down. Again, such a vital objective to lose at 6 minutes in, almost.
Exactly. The shortest lane already missing the outermost turret. A very good frigid prison placement from Pegasus as well was able to stop Cyber A, Bappa, from trying to move in further towards the mid. With that, 7C, they are kind of clumped in into the mid lane, but Hoon has a little 1v1 against Easy Babby. It looks like he will just have to raise the white flag, take a step back, and just take the neutral jungle creeps and maybe a buff. I'm not so sure. They're feeling pretty confident right now.
Yeah, it's the beautiful thing with HOK. It doesn't matter what buff camp you go for, it's generally a given and it is precious to everybody, especially the blue buff, because obviously cooldown reduction, mana regen, means you don't have to go back, but Jangfei's putting a lot of pressure onto Kaiser here, and then also Liam Po is being whittled down with all that damage there. Dharma coming over the wall onto Hoon. Oh, there we go. Absolutely dodging the Ganmo projectiles there, but Dorenji is not done yet. Is he going to pick up one of these kills as a respected call and response for 7C? It's not looking like it. They are still sat on a non-starting 0 against 5 kills.
0 and 5. I agree. They're still probably looking for that that good fight or that good pick off. However, I did see a good tremor smash coming in from Lian Po earlier on. But Ray does get spotted out here. Tom says hello. Yeah, the projectiles from Arlie's umbrella, you don't want that. That hurts a lot. And remember, she has Autumn Storm available, so she can jump in and out whenever she wants to. I thought Ray was gonna take a step back, but it looks like Owen, they really want to jump in and storm into the mid lane. Maybe they might transition over to our Clash lane because that is where Byron and Kaiser is. It is an opportunity to lock them in. Race very, very low. And there you go. Good coming in for the Maple Dance. That's to be a double kill going over to Dharma. You also have Winter is here, perfectly placed by Pegasus. With that, it's 5 now. 7 kills going over to ON. But of course, they want more. Now, you have Zhang Fei storming in the back line, in the front line. Unbridled outburst already being used. He does not even care about 1 or 2 turret hits. He just wants to get those 1 or 2 kills.
It means nothing to Zhang Fei. He's just shaking them off like dust on the shoulder. But honestly, I don't think there is a way back for 7C here. And as you can see, it kind of feels like the Liam Po's given up there, just absolutely thinking, you know what? I mean, you've got almost 7k gold difference ahead of us already. What's another few hundred against enemy teammates? Like, just take me down. But here, it seems like an overall domination for the side of Omega Nemesis. They have all lanes pushed to the second tier turrets here. Farm lanes turrets literally hanging on by the skin of its teeth. So again, that gold difference, the tempo difference, the absolute rotation from Omega Nemesis is just a whole different breed.
They really have the control, and I do agree with what you said earlier. And as we've mentioned, they're able to clear out the buff, and they will transition over into another huge objective, while Dharma, Easy Babby, is just keeping the enemies at bay. You know, it's these types of matches that I'm honestly worried, because I'm gonna emphasize their lineup, okay? That is a Musashi with Nita and Ichiru. You also have an Arlie again, all of those burst damage, and she's very, very slippery. You also have MZK, very, very tanky. Unbridled Outburst even has Leaping Savior for all of that combo, but looks like that's going to be a spot out for Cyber A. You have the immunity coming in. That's going to be the launch connecting in as well. Winter is here being set out. Everyone is actually in the mid lane. Killing Spree going over to Tom. A lot of damage coming in indeed. Crucial crowd control coming in for the side of the red team. 2K actually going over to Tom, and it looks like from 1, 2, 3, 4, now it's 5 kills going over to the side of Omega Nemesis. 3 kills, a triple kill going over to Arlie, and 2K for Easy Babby, which is Dharma. A 10-minute ace, and actually, Days go straight in, they get the crystal, and they get game number 1.
I mean, throughout the draft, we honestly thought that blue team was going to be that aggressive team comp. However,